My name is Mike Davis. I'm from Vacherie, Louisiana, a graduate of Nicholls State, a former baseball player there, and a longtime voice of the Colonels in the stadium for the last 30 years. I have been sailing along in my life, enjoying health and life, and things were really good. Last May of 2024, I noticed a little lump in my neck here. Didn't think much about it. Woke up one morning, and I believe it was my dad talking to me from heaven, telling me to go see the doctor, and reminded me that he had cancer in the same area when I was 13 years old. And so I went to see my family doctor. He recommended that I go see an ENT here in Thibodaux. And so he scheduled me an appointment with Dr. Jacques Godet, and I had never met him before in my life. And so I went in for an appointment, and he took a look at it, said he wanted to do an incisional biopsy. And I knew that wasn't good news, but we'll see what happens. He walked back in. I was laying on the table. He walked back in, sat next to me, put his hand on my shoulder, patted me, and told me, "I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, but you have Hodgkin's lymphoma." And of course, all I heard was cancer. I wasn't familiar with exactly what Hodgkin's lymphoma was. I knew it was cancer, and so I'm figuring this is bad. He immediately started talking about the game plan. He was going to organize this, schedule that for me and everything. And he was talking positive. I'm just thinking things are not going to be good. He got up eventually, and he was leaving, going out the door. And I asked him, could I ask one more question? And I teared up and I asked him, I said, am I going to die? And the nurse turned around immediately so I wouldn't see her face. And he leaned over and he said, no, you are not going to die. And he said, we're going to do this, 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 and this, and I'm going to be here all the way for you. If you need me, you call me. And it was as if Jesus was right there talking to me. I was so touched. But I did eventually sought out a second opinion at a reputable clinic in a hospital in New Orleans. And the oncologist here at Thibodaux and the oncologist there both consulted with each other, both agreed with the diagnosis, the stage of the cancer, where it had not spread, and they agreed wholeheartedly on the treatment plan, exact same treatment plan. So now I knew I was going to get the same type of treatment, so now other things factored into it, which I thought one of them would have been the convenience factor, but actually what it was the fact that this was hometown. I know so many of the people that work here, and I knew that I would be treated well. Did I know I was going to be treated that well? No. I wasn't surprised, but it was just so comforting. That's important. Started taking the chemo, and what the oncologist had told me, it was true. All the supplements he gave to me, the type of what they call a banana bag, which is supplements and vitamins that were given to me while they were giving me the chemo treatment, were all designed to help me sail through chemo. It was true. I never got sick. I got tired, I got weak, but I can handle tired and weak. What the doctor said, the treatment I got here was first class. I went through 4 chemo treatments. They did another PET scan, and I was cancer-free. So he said 2 more chemos and 1 radiation. I said I didn't want to take a radiation. He asked me why. I explained to him, and one of the main reasons was because I was sailing through my chemo. I could handle the chemo. I didn't know about the radiation end of it. And so he said, well, if we do that, you're going to have to do 2 more chemos. And I said, good trade. I think if people give a good look at this facility, they'll be pleasantly surprised at the quality of care here, that you can get the same type of treatment here that you can get anyplace else, but then it's home. And home people take care of home people. And the friendliness and the warmth that's always been is here. I feel it every time I walk into this building. And then to spend the time that I've spent here, all of those months from May until September, so impressed. The buildings are fantastic, the facilities are fantastic, but that's not the best thing about Thibodaux Regional. The best thing about this facility are the people who staff it, who work every day, who dedicate their lives to saving people.